Zephaniah chapter 3 verses 14 to 18. The Lord will rejoice over you with gladness. Shout for joy, O daughter Zion! Sing joyfully, O Israel! Be glad and exult with all your heart, O daughter Jerusalem! The Lord has removed the judgment against you, he has turned away your enemies. The King of Israel, the Lord, is in your midst, you have no further misfortune to fear. On that day, it shall be said to Jerusalem, Fear not, O Zion, be not discouraged. The Lord, your God, is in your midst, a mighty Saviour, he will rejoice over you with gladness, and renew you in his love. He will sing joyfully because of you, as one sings at festivals. Zephaniah was a prophet to Judah who lived between 640 to 609 BC. About 100 years before this writing, the 10 northern tribes had fallen to Assyria. The people had been carried away by the Assyrians and the land had been resettled by foreigners. The south had avoided the same fate as the northern kingdoms by paying tribute, a tax imposed by Assyria. Judah's alliance with Assyria affected Judah politically, but had even more serious effects spiritually. The government was forced to protect fortune-tellers, diviners, or enchanters, people who claimed to cast spells. Historically, these magical art purveyors had been banned in Israel and were killed as their punishment for claiming to have divine power. Idol worship was eventually publicly purged, but the hearts of the people remained unchanged. This reading speaks of Israel's coming joy and restoration. The Lord himself will remove his judgment and defeat their enemies. The Lord will return to live with his people. But what will cause the Lord to rejoice over you with gladness? Because the people will again follow the Lord faithfully by obeying his commands. If you want to be happy, then you must come closer to the Lord by obeying him. The restoration of Israel only happen with the Lord's blessing. The 10 Commandments and the Sermon on the Mount contain my religion. John Adams.